Hola, buenos días. Bienvenido a la semana número 5. Welcome to week number 5. So we are in Unit 3, Lesson 1. This is what we're learning today. It's all right here. We're learning about this verb right here. We're learning about the irregular yo verb in present tense. And we're learning about pronouns after preposition. So, for this one right here, for the verb encantar, interesar, importar, en quedar, you have to use the pronouns me, te, le, nos, and les, right here. You have to use these pronouns, just like gustar, okay? Me gusta, te gusta, le gusta, nos gusta. So those verbs are pretty much like, when I say pretty much like gustar, that means you don't conjugate the verb, okay? So the verb ends in A if the noun is singular, or ends in AN if the noun is plural. And then you have to use the pronouns, like I said before, me, te, le, nos, and les, just like gustar. I have a bunch of examples here. So for example, me encanta el carro rojo. I love the red car, right? El carro rojo, it's singular, so it will be only encanta. Me queda el vestido. So vestido is dress, and quedar means to fit. So because vestido is singular, so you have to have quedar with just A, no AN, just A. En me quedan los zapatos, the shoes fit me, so zapatos plural, so that's why you have an N here. So you're going to use the verb here, quedar, right? Importar and interesar, okay? So, quedar will be queda o quedan, right? Depend of the noun, if it's singular or plural. Importar is importa o importan. Interesar is interesa or interesan. Plus the pronouns, okay? Me, te. Okay, where is le? Le goes here. Les o le. Nos. Ay, Dios mío. Hold on. Me, te, le, nos, and les, okay? Okay, so you have to use this one, plus the verb, plus the noun, okay? Me what? Me queda el vestido. All right, so pronouns, verb, and noun. All right, no can spend a lot of time here. So next is present tense of irregular yo verb. That means when you conjugate hacer, poner, salir, traer, decir, venir, tener, conocer, dar, saber, and ver, and the meaning of all those verbs are right here. You just for the yo form, we call it irregular. They are irregular. Why? Look at this 7th verb right here. This 7th verb right here, when you conjugate those verbs for the yo form, they all ends in go. Go. This one, y go, and go. We also call it the go verb. After the yo form, tú, él, ella, nosotros, ellos, and ella, you follow the formula that you drop and add what you need to add for present tense. But you have to be careful with hacer, okay? Because hacer for the L form is él, ella, and usted have a Z. All right, but the ending is, this, it's you gotta pay attention if the verb ends in AR, ER, or IR. Depending on those endings, that's what you need to add. So you're gonna do that for tú, for él, ella, usted, nosotros, and ellos. Okay, the yo, no, because it's irregular. This is what you do for those verbs when you conjugate it for the yo form. And also for this verb, again, we call it go verb. Now you have to pay attention to this one right here. Decir, venir, and tener. Decir, when you conjugate decir, you have to change the stem, but you don't do it for nosotros, okay? The same thing for venir and tener. When you conjugate venir and tener, you conjugate it. You have to change the stem, but you don't do it for nosotros. Also, for venir and tener, you don't do it for yo. Okay, so you don't touch the stem for yo. You don't touch the stem for nosotros. Okay, but they are irregular yo verb. Okay, because this is the endings. That's it. For conocer, dar, and saber, and ver, you see they don't end in go, like this one right here. So they are not calling. We don't call those verbs the go verb. So for the yo form, this is how you conjugate it. Conozco, you need to have a Z there. Doy, O-Y. Se, you need to have an accent mark. And ver, veo, you need to have two vowels together. For the rest, for tú, for él, ella, nosotros, ellos, and ustedes, you have to follow, the chart. You have to look what's the ending of the verb, and then you drop the ending and you add what you need to add. Okay, you do that for all of them except for yo. Don't do it for yo. That's a reason why we call it present tense of irregular yo verbs. Okay, and then we have pronouns after preposition. Okay, every time you use preposition para, de, a, and con, all right, this is the pronouns you have to use. You have to use mi, ti, él, ella, usted, nosotros, ellos, or ellas, or ustedes, and also you can use name. So, in other words, you cannot use yo, you cannot use tú, okay? Para tú is wrong. Para mí, para ti, okay? Conmigo, together. Contigo, together, okay? Con ella, not together. Con él, not together. So with me, with you is only one word. Everything else is two words, okay? Preposition a. Remember, a ti, a mí, okay? So you cannot use yo, you cannot use tú, all right? But yes, you can use everything else. You can use él, ella, usted, nosotros, ellas, and you can use names like con María, 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 yes. A Juan, right? When we use a Juan, remember a Juan le gusta la pizza. This is just an example when you use a, for example. Para Luis, okay? We're going back. This is very simple, muy simple, muy simple. So every time you use this preposition right here, do not use yo, do not use tú, okay? You can use everything else, but no yo, no tú. Just me and ti. Me is yo, ti is tú. Okay, now we do have a little of time for this video, and I want to go back here, okay? And I want to just give you examples. Okay, let's use the verb dar. Okay, dar is a irregular verb because for the yo form it will be doy. Okay, but everything else is you follow the chart, the ending. Remember what's the ending for the verbs that ends in AR? Okay, yo doy, tú, it's ellas, das, él, da, nosotros damos, ellos dan. Okay, so yes, from here down you have to follow the formula. What's the formula? I keep saying the formula. Well, remember those verbs that ends in AR. What's the ending? Yo. Okay, this is the formula for the AR. I call it formula or the endings. All right, how about this one? Okay, so that's what I mean when I say the formula. So you drop and you add, okay? But be careful. I'm going back again, repeating too much. I'm sorry. The same thing, but That's how I am. I repeat a lot. So for the yo form, you don't follow that chart or the formula. Don't, okay? You have to memorize it, how you do the yo form for all these verbs. But everything else, you do follow that chart. Be careful with hacer, because hacer, you need to have a Z for the L form. What's the L form? Él, ella, and usted. And be careful with the stem changing verb. For these two right here, you do not touch it for yo, you do not touch it for nosotros. For this one right here, you do not touch it, only for the nosotros form. Okay? Alright, hasta pronto.